What's going on, Internet? It is your boy, Eric Bandholz, back again with another awesome episode from Beardbrand. Hope all is going well on the other side of the Internet. Today, I'm going to give you the 4 cornerstones to getting some volume up in your hair. Now, I'm not like all the other YouTubers out there with this glorious, thick, full, voluminous, natural hair. I actually got pretty fine hair, and it's thinning on me as I'm starting to bald and age. So, there are some tips out there that are going to make your hair get more volume. And it all starts with your haircut. Going to a good stylist or a good barber is going to be the foundation for being able to pull off some volume in your hair. There's techniques out there where they can almost cut some hair short, which will help the hairs stand up. In addition to that, different hairstyles lend themselves to more volume or less volume. This hairstyle that I currently have, well, I've got some pretty good volume. Doesn't have as much volume as I had with my quiff. And that's because the front of my hair comes all the way down to my chin. So a longer hairstyle is going to actually weigh down your hair. So keep that in mind with the amount of volume you want for your hair and the length of your hair. Number 2 is you got to have clean hair. So what that means is you wash your hair, obviously. You start with a good wash and you start styling your products. But a little secret I have for you guys is there's a type of shampoo called volumizing shampoo. And essentially what volumizing shampoo will do is plump up the hair and give you a thicker looking hair. So there's a lot of products out there. I'm not going to name any brands. But also, if you're thinning or if you're going bald or in the process of balding, there's products specifically designed to help with that as well. I've done a video on that. Here's a link to it. Check it out, learn more about what you can do with thinning or balding hair. Then once you hop out of the shower, you've got your clean hair, it comes down to your products. With products, it's always less is always more. So start with the minimal amount you need. I like to work them in while wet and then blow dry it. But sometimes you can do a little bit of mixture, put a little in when it's wet or just put it when it's dry. But you always want to make sure that you emulsify the product first before working into the hair. That way you'll get even distribution. And don't worry, like if you've got a haircut like mine, don't just put it in the top part. You want to put it in the sides, the back, all around, because that's going to give you the same texture and look across the board with all your hair, rather than just one section where it looks like you have product here and then no product here. So another token when it comes to products, there are going to be products that are going to be heavy and weigh down your hair. So things like an oil-based pomade, if you've got thin, fine hair like I do, it's going to weigh it down. So you want to look into products that are going to be more friendly for volumizing. So I love things like a texture paste or a sea salt spray or, like a matte clay, a matte type of texture paste. And then finally, it comes down to your technique. And the best kept secret is wherever your hair kind of naturally falls or lays, that's going to have the least amount of volume. So if you can always move it to the opposite direction, you're automatically going to get that boost of volume. So what I like to do is use a hair dryer, and that's going to help push everything into the place. So when I'm doing my hair, I'll actually blow it to the left, blow it to the right, blow it forward, and then finally, I'm going to start moving it backwards. And with the front of it, I'm actually going to be blowing the front up and then kind of backwards and down. And that's going to give me the shape that I want. If you don't have a hairdryer with a condenser, I absolutely love a condenser. Whenever I use a hairdryer and it doesn't have this, I lose so much control. But with this condenser, it levels out the blow. Everyone needs a good level blow. And can really give you the control that you need to get everything in place. And I'll even turn it on the side like this if I want like a real narrow blow. And it's also great for the mustache, being able to apply it to a very specific spot. So with those techniques, you'll be able to get your hair into the place. And then finally, if you can avoid using a comb, use your fingers. And what you'll try to do is just try to like lift it up and let it lay down on itself. And then when you do that, the comb actually kind of settles things down, but with your fingers, you're going to be able to give like the layers in your hair so it can kind of lay on itself. And when the hair starts laying on itself, it's going to give you that boost in volume. So with those 4 cornerstones, you're going to be getting volume in your hair like you never had before. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Cheers. Beard on.